Everyone, this is Derek. I just recently purchased some Persona 4 figurines, and I thought it would be fun to share those with you. I know a lot of times when you're looking at those types of things online, it's hard to tell what they actually look like in person, so I figured this would be a good opportunity for you to get a chance to see what that looks like. So I've got several of them here. I've got actually one pretty full set of ones from Natto, and then I have a couple of other little pieces I picked up here and there that I wanted to show as well. To kind of show you the scale, because that's one of the things I find the most difficult to determine from an online picture, I'm going to have Jordy help me out here. So this is a standard Star Trek Next Generation action figure, so you can kind of see how they compare to his size. Because some of them are a little smaller than you might expect, or perhaps bigger, so this way you'll know. So the first set that I want to show, or I guess really the only set I have, is this set here. Find the one I want now. Here we go. Okay, by Natto. So these are ones that are actually from Persona 4 the animation. There are two different volumes, as you can see here. One of them, each volume has 4 characters in it, so there's a total of 8 that I know of, at least for now. There are a few characters I wish that they had in here that they don't, but a lot of the big ones here, and certainly all the party members that you can have are in here. So this is what the box basically looks like. As you can see here, these are the ones that are included in this set in Volume 1. You have Yuki, the main protagonist, Yosuke, and Chie. So I've left this one actually pretty much unopened because I wanted to show you what they look like when you get them. The other ones I have already taken out and put together just because that's not really very entertaining to watch. But let's pull this one out so you can see how they come. So you see you get a plastic bag that has the base, this pole, and this claw that sort of holds them. And the character itself comes in this bag, and it has a head piece and then the body piece. So let's put this guy together. We'll see what he looks like. Okay. So the head and the body. I'll get rid of these. And then cut these out as well. Okay, so we've got the base. This pole goes in here, and the little claw piece goes on top of it. I found the easiest way is to put the body on with the claw and then the head, because the head's so big it kind of gets stuck, or it kind of gets in the way. So as you can see, we've got these little little tabs here. The feet just pop into those. Kind of nicely push down. Snap him back into the stand there, and then we've got his head. So just pop that on, and there you go. We have the main protagonist. So again, for a sense of scale, you can see kind of how he stacks up next to a Star Trek action figure, kind of which is the more standard size. Well, let's take a look at this one. So as you can see, they're wearing their winter clothes. All the ones in here are wearing the winter uniform. I really like the detail. I think there's some nice detail. One thing I want to show too, and I don't know, actually I'll probably show it on a different character because it's a little harder to see on him, but on Chie and Yukiko you can really see how the hair is put together. So here is Yu, although I still just think of him, I have a hard time getting used to that because I did not call him Yu in my playthrough of the game, so I'm just not thinking of him that way. So, Jordy, we'll put you to the side for now since we've kind of seen your scale, and when we get the other sets out, we'll look at those. So there is the main protagonist. Alright, next, we'll do Chie. Chie I absolutely love. She was the character in the game that I had my romance with, and I just fell in love with her. She's such a fun character, such a great voice actor, too. Really loved the voice actor for Chie. So, okay, so here we have Chie. Again, this light may be a little bit too much. I'm trying to make sure we had plenty, but it may be a little bit washing it out, so I apologize. Here we have her, kind of see. And what I was trying to show you, and you can see it a little bit better here, although still a little tricky. The hair itself is a separate piece than the head. I mean, it's all one piece when you get it. You don't put the hair on, but as you can see, because you can sort of see underneath there, it actually has, it's not all one mold with the head, which I really like because it gives some shadow to the bangs, and it just looks a lot better. I really like the way that that looks. So, that's another thing I noticed there. What's next here? Okay, next we have Natto. So let's take Natto out. All right. So here is the Detective Prince hat. I do kind of wish she were carrying a gun. That's the only thing that I don't really like about this one. It's not a big deal, but as you'll see later, Yukiko does have her fan, and none of the other characters are carrying any weapons or anything. So with Natto and it being such an iconic thing with her, I do kind of wish that she had that, but that's okay. Still really very cute. And you know, these are in that chibi style. Some people like that, some people don't. I think it looks really nice. I like the way these figures look, so I have no problem with it, but I know some people just don't care for that. Okay, next one here is Yukiko. This is probably my favorite of the figures, honestly. Because one, she's carrying her fan, which I really like, and also this hair is amazing. It's this big piece of, you know, it just flows down, and again, you can really kind of see how it's separate from the head, and just looks fantastic. I love the way that this one looks. I think it's just awesome. So there is Yukiko. All right. Next we have Yosuke. Another one of my favorites. I just think this figure is adorable with his wink and his thumbs up. I like too, you have the his headphones here, and that's just kind of a nice little touch. There's a fair amount of detail on these for them being as small as they are. I mean, they look really great. They definitely captured a couple of the iconic things about the character, like the headphones. Again, it makes me wish I had, you know, Natto had the gun, but still, I think that looks really fantastic. So, big fan of that one. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, here's Rise. So let's pull her out. So, Rise being very adorable. Rise is kind of a little, she stands up well, but it always looks to me like she's going to fall over in this stand. I don't know why. She's just, I think she's mounted in there a little tilted, and I think it's supposed to be that way, but for some, maybe not, maybe I just have it in there wrong, but for some reason it looks to me like she's going to fall, so I don't know. She hasn't yet, so maybe it's just, you know, needlessly worrying. So I do love the hair on these, and on Yosuke's too, just all the little spikes that come out, or on Rise's with her pigtails. I really like the way the hair looks on these. I was kind of surprised that they didn't have her doing the victory, you know, the V symbol with her fingers, because she does that so much, since they had her hand up anyway, but who knows, maybe it just didn't look right on the figure. So, that's that. Okay, now next is Teddy. Teddy is an interesting one because he is a little different in that he is actually only one piece. He doesn't have a separate head. The light again is very, very bright. That might be better. We'll do that. Oh, that actually looks a lot better. So we have Teddy here. He's on one piece. He also doesn't have that stand part to hold him in. He's very stable though, so there's really no issue with that. I love the way that he's got this zipper sticking out in the back. I think that's fantastic. I can't believe how much better that light is. I might actually, I'll take a closer look at all the other ones in this better light so you can see, because it was a little washed out before, so sorry about that. But so there is Teddy. He's very solid, a nice, very solid piece. Okay, and then I think there is just one more, and this one actually is my favorite character from Persona 4, and that is Kanji. I absolutely love Kanji. Kanji is one of my favorite characters in all of video games. And his figure I really like too because of the jacket. I think the way the jacket is kind of flaring out there just looks really great, really looks like him. And what's funny too, I don't know if you can tell a little bit, it's kind of hard, right there he's got that spot, and at first I saw it and I thought it was a smudge or an imperfection or something on there, and I kept trying to get it off, and then I looked at the picture on the box and realized, oh no, that's supposed to be there, and then I was like, wait, he has a nose ring, I forgot about that. So that's what that is. So here is Kanji. So there are all 8 of these figures in this set, and I just think they look fantastic, especially when you get them all together. They look really awesome. And again, we'll put Jordy here for size comparison so you can see they are a little smaller. But yeah, these are just really great figures. Now, I ended up paying about $90 for the entire set, which is a lot of money, especially for figurines just that sit on a shelf. But I figured it ended up coming out to, and that was including shipping, so that was altogether what I paid. That ended up coming out to a little over $11 a piece. And if I went into a store and I saw these for $11, I know I would have bought them. It seems like a good deal. And then when you factor in the fact that these are being imported from Japan, that I thought that was a really pretty good price. So I had no problem paying that, even though it is a lot of money. So it's a little frivolous, I suppose, but it was, I really love them. And Persona 4 is my favorite video game of all time, and I am absolutely in love with all these characters, so it was great to have. So that is that set. I have a couple more that I want to show you. This one here is, and this is one of the reasons I wanted to bring out the scale, because this next figure is one that I've seen people complain about on the Amazon listing because it is very small. And that is the little keychain here. There is a full set of these as well that you can get. I only have the main protagonist so far. I would like to get more. They also have Marie in this set, which is nice because they do not have Marie over there. That clears up just a little bit here. So there we go. So the thing about this is the Amazon listing has, and every listing I've seen for this on eBay or wherever, has the dimensions. So just pay attention and look when you're purchasing something like this so you know what you're getting. It is small, but at the same time, it is also a keychain. So you have to expect that it's going to be keychain sized. You can see here on the top of the head, there was a screw that was in there that had the keychain part of it. And I took that out because I just wanted to use it as a figurine to stand up. So it came out very easily. There's that little hole there, but that's really not all that noticeable. And if you can look, there's some really great detail on this. I love how he's holding the card. I think that just looks amazingly good and detailed. I really love that. And it came with this stand, and I wish that the stand was a little bit more sturdy. But I guess I understand at the same time, because it's such a small piece, it's hard to really know what to do with that type of thing. But you basically just kind of, he's got these little holes here, these indentions where you press his legs in there, and it doesn't really snap or anything. You just kind of push it in there, and it sticks pretty well, and it stands up pretty well. Sometimes it is top heavy because it is such a small piece and the head is so much larger, but it stands up pretty well. I haven't really had any problems with it falling over. So, and again, you can sort of see compared to the action figure of Jordy, it is pretty small. Compared to these guys, it's pretty small. And I would really love to get more of these because one is nice, but it would be really awesome to have the whole set. They're a little pricey, I guess, when you compare it to something like this, because I think that generally runs, if you include shipping, around $11 or $12 for that. So that's a little pricey. And you can sometimes get it cheaper than that. It just depends. But I would still like to get a whole set, especially since it has Marie. So the last one I want to show you is one of my favorites. And this is one that is made by Bandai here. And it is this half-age character set. And the thing that's unfortunate about this set only has Chie, Yukiko, Rise, and Nanako. It doesn't have any of the guy characters or it doesn't have Marie, but these are really excellent looking figures, and I definitely want to get some more of these, especially Chie, because I love Chie. But the one that I could not resist was Nanako, because I absolutely love Nanako. She's my little sister in my heart. I absolutely think she was one of the greatest characters ever. But this piece, as you can see, has some great detail to it. She's got the Juness bag, it's got the leek, she's got holding the eggplant. There are two different versions that you can get from this set, and one of them has her laughing, and one of them sort of has her with I guess a surprised expression on her face. The other sets for Chie and Yukiko, one thing that's kind of cool, you can sort of see them on the side, it has them wearing the glasses, which I think is really neat. But I don't know, with this Chie, she's holding that steak, so I think if I get one, I'm going to have to get that. The thing about these, though, These are blind bag or blind purchases. So when you get them, you don't know which one you're going to have. So when you buy these online, chances are the box will already be opened, which mine was. If that's something that's a bother to you, you can tell they've just taken a razor blade and split it open. Just be aware of that. That could be something that you don't like if you're a collector. But the alternative is if you want to buy a specific character, they are going to have opened it, because that's the only way they can do it. This one cost me around $12, $11, I think, something like that, including shipping. So that was, I thought, a really great deal, and definitely going to be worth it to get some of the other characters, because you know, they're really just adorable. And again, I really wish that they had more than just those 4. Maybe they do, and I just haven't seen them. But so far, this is all I've seen. So, and again, size comparison. This one's a little bit taller than all the others. There's Jordy. And then compared to like that one, you can see it's about the same size, but a little bit taller. One thing also that's kind of nice about this set is it does not have the chibi style. So if you don't like that, this is a more realistic depiction of the body. Whoops, sorry about that. My camera ran out of space right there in the middle of that. So luckily I got through almost all of it, but did get cut off there at the end. The last thing I was just mentioning was this set has the more realistic body style. So this, if you don't like the chibi look, then that's something that you might really like this set for. I also love, one thing I meant to point out is her feet, how they're kind of going inward. I think that's just really, really cute and it's a nice little touch, especially to represent her child, that childlike look, since she's a little one. So I'm going to go ahead and do just a quick fly through here of all of the set, all the pieces. I also bumped up the resolution a little bit so you can get hopefully a nice, better look at all of them. See my camera work here. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with this set. I think that this set is really excellent. It's decent for the price. I mean, again, I spent a lot of money on it. Oh, see, yeah, sometimes this guy does fall occasionally. It was a lot of money, and definitely can be argued that it was frivolous because of what they are. But I think compared to a lot of the figurines for Persona that you can see going for $50, $60, $100, I think that to get a nice set of the characters on your shelf, and it really wasn't that unreasonable. So there we go. So that is my Persona 4 figurine collection. As of right now, I would like to get more, and if I get more, I'll share them with you, especially if I get more of the keychain size ones, because I think having a full set of those would be a lot of fun. There is also a set of those for Persona 2 Innocent Sin, and I would love to get those, because that is another fantastic game. If you guys have not played that, you really should. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoyed getting a look at some of, basically, looking at my toys. I feel like I'm a little kid again. Thanks so much again, as always.